What does it mean to carry light? And what's at stake? In these times, a lot of people want the light, but don't want the responsibility. My name is Stacy Patrice. Welcome back to my channel. This is the topic, and this might be my most unpopular video yet because most people don't want to talk about the responsibility of sharing the light. See, in this world, we have different forces, different capacities, missions, purpose. We have different paths, careers, roles, roads, different experiences, different pasts, different karmas, different traumas. And no matter what our unique and special configuration is, there will always be a responsibility connected to the light that you carry. The light that you carry, however, is not a burden. Remember, it's light. The light that you carry is about making sure that what it is that you have to serve lands. The light that you carry is actually not just for you. It is for others. You're carrying it because you're going somewhere. And wherever you're going, it is a necessary and needed vital ingredient for you to have on your journey. Your light is about what you magnetize in your life. Your light and your life are intricately connected. They correspond and communicate with each other in ways that words could never do. It is an energetic principle, quality, and expression that comes when you understand why you are sharing your light and why that is your responsibility. Someone else's light may be recognizable, may be understood from a distance, but you never know why a person is carrying their light in the way that they are. There are people that are protective of their light that you will see self-isolate. They will self-isolate because it is easier to understand and to know and to feel warm in your own comfortable, private surroundings, to feel connected to your own personally curated grid where you charge your energy almost effortlessly by purifying your surroundings and your senses and keeping everything that was not intended to be inside out. But what happens when the person that feels this inside goes outside? What happens when this person decides, I want to share my world with those who are interested, with those who surround me? See, one of the first things that's important to do is to not have a mission of who you're going to share it with, just a consciousness of who it lands with. See, having a mission, having people that you target with your light is somewhere where it goes wrong. Now, that might be different than what we're taught in business, but your light lands with those who understand it. Your light lands with those who recognize it, those who understand the energy and the language. For those that it doesn't land with, that's okay, but that's not to dim your light. See, because the people who it doesn't land with that have criticism and projections and want to steal your light, want to tarnish the light that you have to share, not knowing that there's no need to steal it because it is available to share, are those who throw shade. Because shade is a person that says, I want the light transfer. I want to be in the light, but they are seeking it externally. And that external seeking, searching, is about having a false or artificial light, such as a spotlight, a limelight, a celebrity light, or just being in proximity, rubbing elbows with those who carry light. It is a person who wants the light without the responsibility. And so the result is shade. Shade is the insecurity of not having enough light and doing the things that need to be done in order to bring light their way. It's not a concern for them whether it's negative, whether it's positive, whether it has integrity, whether it has any real legs and can carry them to anywhere of fulfillment. That's not a concern. It's just the addiction to that transfer of light. See, light makes you feel warm and fuzzy. Light is sensual. It engages and enlivens the senses. It makes a person feel alive because everybody loves the sunshine. But the challenge with that is when a person is borrowing light, is stealing light, it comes with consequences that further spirals into darkness. So the tale here is your light is your responsibility. And where it is too shady, you may need to create a boundary. Because what is there within you that you are sharing? There are people waiting for it to land. So, no, don't turn off the lights. Don't turn down your light. Don't dim your light. Don't sell your light so that you can be hands off. You can be out of business. Continue charging your light. Continue charging your light. Get radiant. Get luminous. Allow it to be loud because its strength is what people are attracted to. But some people can't be in that kind of light for long because it will burn them. So, one of the things that you learn about your light is that it is not your property, it is your presence. And it is a gift, but it has grit. Your gift has grit because in order for you to share your light with others, you have to get used to the fact that other people want it and they want yours. And it's a sickness that we deal with in this society, that would even be a thing. But it's so much more common than you understand. The ways in which people admire in our economy, in our society, in our world feels like a commodity, feels like hate, but it's really a love for something that they need very desperately. So once you understand that on a psycho-spiritual level, you'll start to understand what those attacks are about. And sometimes those attacks are very subconscious. It's people who stole light from them. It's light they're trying to regain from someone else taking their light. It's the fact that they didn't have boundary around their light. So yours feels safe because you do. It's the fact that they just need it the same way a junkie needs that next hit. They need it to get by, to get past, to get on. But always pay attention to the direction of your light. Which direction is it pointing? Where are you leading people? See, that's part of the responsibility. Where is the light going? Are you on mission? Are you on purpose? Or are you borrowing light for the moment? Where are you headed? Where are you taking people? And light can be measured by tan. Let's just take the metaphor all the way there. Light can be measured by tan, by the change of color in others. And what I'm saying about that is when someone has been touched by someone else's light, then that light has effectively landed slash transferred slash tanned that person's aura, that person's color, that person's ability to generate light. This is what our healers do. This is what some of our creatives do. This is what our teachers do. This is what our integrity-based leaders do. This is what conscious business and service does. This is what healed parents do. You transfer light. You don't lose your own, you share. You allow it to generate and multiply. You allow it to get stronger, more radiant. You allow it to grow. That's why things that allow you to grow add light. And a lot of people say add light to your aura or make your aura really big. But see, that aura is touching people who don't even know they're being touched. And then some people get irritated when they get touched and say, I didn't ask to be touched like that. You don't tell me what that is. I didn't ask to be touched like that. But that shouldn't disturb the person with the aura. That shouldn't disturb the person with the big light. Keep generating your light, understanding that people of all kinds will be attracted to it for different reasons. Understanding that you have to have boundary and you have to know where your boundary is. You have to learn where your boundary is because it's not for people to commodify it and thieve it off of you. It's not to be stolen in sensual moments. It's not to be taken because it looks shiny. And I need a little bit over here to change my course. So I'll befriend it. I'll get close to it. I'll snuggle up next to it so that I can have it. The beautiful part of all of this is that if you think about the people who tanned you, the people whose light helped you grow, helped you feel that you were really utilizing the sun's rays, if we're using a metaphor still, the people whose light changed the colors of your aura, those are the ones that are the light carriers that have the responsibility to continue it because that sharing spreads and permeates society. It helps spark others. And as soon as that person's light is not available, we can't all wait on them to return. We can't all wait for them to create everything. We need it to spread. So, in sharing your world, you're sharing your light. It's for the sharing. It's not just for you. You feel it. You got it inside already. It's not just for you. It's about sharing it. And a lot of people, this is the point where they get caught up between, is it for me? It's mine. And how much of it is yours? How much is it for others? Pay close attention. We'll talk about this in a future video, but in the meantime, in between time, I just want to say share your light and leave in the comments maybe a challenge you've had with sharing your light when you know you're a light carrier, but it's been challenging to charge or recharge or to share or to give or to what have you to others. Again, thank you so much for listening. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Peace.